You're listening to Unfiltered with Rich and Lou, where common sense still speaks. Two Gen X voices, no spin, no apologies. Let's get into it.
Welcome back.
Welcome back. We had a long commercial break, but we don't really have any commercials. But anyway, we just did almost 85% of a show.
We had 5 minutes left of a 30-minute show.
Right. And we got disconnected like somebody hung up the phone. I'll let Rich tell the rest of the story.
Yeah. We're doing the show. We're vibing, having a good time, going over a whole bunch of stuff. And, yeah, as usual, unscripted. You know, we're just kind of doing our thing. And, you know, as we're talking, I'm looking at Lou, looking at the screen, looking at Lou, looking at the screen. As I'm doing that, I'm moving my feet, and boom. I turned the computer off.
He turned it off with his toe, with his flip-flop.
Yeah, I got on a pair of slides, and I kicked the computer and shut it off.
Yes. 23 minutes in. So, you know, we do a half-hour show.
And we were in the middle of laughing when it happened.
Yes. Yep.
So I think that's what made me laugh too hard. I kicked my foot out.
My last word was $5.
It was.
Click. And we'll get back into what that means.
Yeah, we'll get to it.
So,
yeah,
anyway.
it's so frustrating, man, because, look, honestly, we were struggling, not struggling. So there's so much material out there right now because there's so much going on in the world that everything we're talking about was so depressing, so grim.
Yes, sir.
So we decided, you know, let's try and find something. And it's like, okay, you got this murder, you got this murder, you got this murder.
You get a murder. You get a murder.
Right.
Everybody gets a murder.
Go to your chair, you got a murder. So we were just like, wow, like so depressing.
Right.
And then, you know, we turned to sports.
Which is also depressing if you're a New York fan.
So difficult.
So then sudden we went to TV series, which kind of was a different route. It was pretty funny.
Yeah, it was pretty far off from what our plan was.
Yeah, we were planning to talk about 9/11, but you know what? There's going to be enough talk about 9/11. And we all know
Listen, it's not that we have anything
right,
against
new
it.
for you.
I mean,
right.
My wife was there, so we got plenty to say about 9/11.
Yeah.
But maybe in this time, it'd be better to laugh a little bit.
Yeah, exactly.
But never forget.
Yeah, definitely.
Never forget. Because if I get into that, boy, maybe next week.
Yeah, just
Because
remember.
I got a lot to say,
Remember
actually.
9/11 and don't vote for that guy, Namdami or whatever.
Mamdami.
his damn name is.
Well, actually,
Come on.
see, here we go. Now we're doing politics.
I'm just saying, that's
Now
my
we're doing
final.
politics.
That's my final message on the subject. Don't
But
vote for this guy, please.
But the Muslims are backing up. What's his face?
What's his face?
The governor of New York, Adams.
The Muslims are backing Adams.
Yes. I saw a headline
totally
and I didn't get to watch it.
I'm totally confused now.
Yeah.
I thought Mandami was the Muslim.
He is.
but they're not
But
backing.
now there was some Muslim coalition backing him. So
Wow, I didn't know that.
it's going to be a battle.
Yeah, it's a fight now.
Yeah, right. It's a fight.
All right.
So yeah. So maybe we'll hit on that next week.
Right.
Because I do have a lot to say.
Yeah.
And I would love to see how certain things unfold in the next week anyway.
Yeah.
With certain elections and stuff in New York City, and just see how things. I know it's not going to be the election, but I want to see how things progress after all that.
Right. So back to what we were talking about. We were discussing popular TV series, and I had brought up.
Well, I think we were making fun of me because I haven't seen
Yes.
certain things.
This man right next to me hasn't seen the full Sopranos series.
Nope.
Hasn't
Season
even
1.
gotten into first season of Breaking Bad, and knows no knowledge of Better Call Saul, which I'm very upset because this guy's a Gen X and he should have loved this stuff. But he hasn't had time now. Granted, he's very busy, runs a few businesses. You got to give him a little pass on that. But come on now, Sopranos is 20 years
I still
old.
watch TV. You
Come
know
on,
what I
man.
mean? Look, Sopranos was not my fault. All right, this is
Right.
where we got cut
And this
off
is where
off the middle of
$5
telling this story.
Right.
So when the Sopranos were at the when they started. You know, so season 1, I'm renting an apartment, and everything's included. I got cable, everything. I'm watching The Sopranos. Great.
Right.
Season 1's over. A little time passes. Right before season 2 comes on, I move.
Right.
My lease was up. I got a different apartment.
Gotcha.
And I move, and everything's included. Great.
Okay.
I said, and you guys got cable? Yeah. I said, all right, you know, I like to watch my movies and my Met games. So I move in, whatever, everything's all set. No HBO. I think she had like Cinemax. It was some lady that owned the house. She had like Cinemax or Showtime,
Cinemax,
but
huh?
she didn't. Yeah, exactly.
That used to be-
Cinemax.
That used to be wild back in the day.
Yeah.
Not anymore, but
It was crazy.
mostly back in the day it was a little wild.
Yo, back in the 80s?
Yeah.
Softcore all weekend. So, I start flicking around. I'm like, there's no HBO. So for all of season 2,
Right.
I got Super Italian.
Super Italian.
I come to my parents' house and I'm like, hey, yo, Ma, look,
Hey, yo, ma.
on Sundays, I think you should make dinner and we all watch The Sopranos together.
Wow. Good suggestion.
It worked.
Did she go for it?
Yes.
Wow. Nice.
My brother would come over. Well, I think he still lived with my parents at the time.
And how much was your landlord? Sorry, I don't mean to rip. How much was he going to raise your bill
So
for HBO Max?
I asked them if they would get HBO added to their bill.
Right. Which would be
So I said to the guy, I say, hey, yo, look, I'll give you the $5.
$5. And that's where we ended the show.
That's where and that.
Okay.
Should I kick the power button
Right.
now? So when I said that to her, she was like, yeah, no, I'm sorry. You know, I just feel weird taking the $5 from you and then to add it to my bill and I'll be paying the extra $5. And I'm like, all right, well, look, now, mind you, this is a long time ago. My rent was $750. I said, I'll give you $755. You'll get it every month. No, I really don't want to do that because then you move and I'm locked in. And I said, I ain't going nowhere. I just got here. No,
You're not locked in. You just cancel it.
Right.
What is she talking about?
I don't know, man.
This isn't a
So
life insurance
that's when I
policy. It's
convinced
HBO.
I convinced my parents to do Sunday dinners. So we did that for all of season 2.
That's why he's a good businessman.
Been negotiating my whole life.
Yep.
So, and then when season 3 came around, it was just, my life was a little different.
Right.
So on Sundays, yeah, there was this club down in Huntington. I used to go to Coco's on Sunday nights.
Okay.
And it was fun, you know. So
Gotcha.
I kind of did that instead of watching The Sopranos, and then I was like, and that's when there was no DVR or nothing, you know what I mean?
Right.
Then when HBO Max came out, you know, like whatever it was, 8 years ago, I'm like, oh, I gotta watch The Sopranos.
Right.
I put on season 3. I didn't even remember anybody's name.
Oh no.
Like, man, I gotta start over. So I'll watch it one day. One day, I'll
See-
break a toe or something, and I'll just sit on the
See
couch
that
for a
show?
week.
It may go south for like an episode and then right back up.
Sopranos.
Yeah.
Yeah.
There's one episode that I can't stand. It's just so stupid.
It's like a
Well,
filler.
It doesn't make any sense at all. I don't know why they did it. You'll see. I don't want to tell
I'll
you.
see.
But it's just so stupid. And when you see it, you'll be like, yeah, that's stupid.
Yeah, when I stopped
know-
watching it, he was like getting ready to go to Italy or something like that.
This episode has nothing to do with the mom. Nothing. It's
I remember
totally
hearing about that.
it's totally off track of what the show's about. It's like a whole hallucination episode. That's
Oh.
what it is,
Okay.
which is stupid. I thought it
That
was
is stupid.
and a lot of people have confirmed that was.
So
I
it's
don't know, pointless.
just so far from the whole theme of the show. It
Just-
just makes no sense.
makes no sense. Just pointless. I don't get it. But other than that, that's it. And that's like an episode and a half, and then it picks right back up. So you don't have to worry. It's just one episode is just what?
Yeah.
So that's
Take
it.
the good with the bad, right?
Yeah, that's all. That's all.
That happened with the hell was that?
Ozark.
Oh, Ozark.
Mm,
We were talking about Ozark earlier.
right.
I got cut off at the season finale of season 1. He made it about halfway through season 1.
Right.
You got to watch it though. It's
Okay.
I have to rewatch the whole thing now because it's been so many years.
Mm-hmm.
But you just got into it. You gotta watch it.
I mean, I like Jason Bateman, and I love how they opened it.
Hey, he's woke.
The guy coming down and just be like, "Yep, pop, pop, pop," and I'm like,
Oh, he's crazy.
"Wait a minute,
Right?
I didn't see that coming
Nope.
at all."
Savage.
I was like, "My kind of show." I was like, oh, "Yeah, I can get into this."
Yeah, it's a cool show, and then I've heard so much about the other seasons that it's still on my short list.
Right, right.
But Sons of Anarchy. Please tell me you've seen that.
I tried to get into that,
Oh
and
my
I couldn't
God,
get
I
into it.
tried to get into
Everybody I know
Like,
raves
you
about
try to win the
Sons-
lotto. You don't try to get into Sons of
I
Anarchy.
think because I was doing. So I didn't watch Breaking Bad when it was out.
Yeah.
I watched it after it was done.
Right.
Same with The Sopranos. I didn't watch it when it was on every Sunday. I just did the binge watch.
Yeah,
And that's
yeah.
how I got to
It's
say
so much better that way.
Call Saul because I could just pop. So, and that when I tried to get into it, I think I was watching something else. That's why I didn't watch that. Was that the same time as Walking Dead? Because I was a big Walking Dead guy.
I was a big Walking Dead
Big
guy.
Walking Dead.
Then Rick died. Oh, whatever.
Season 6, it ended for me. After that, it was
What
just
happened season 6? It's been so many years.
season 6. I think Rick dies.
Is that when Rick? Okay.
And
Which there's a new Netflix series out now about Walking Dead, and he's back, and
yeah, he came back, and I'm just like, come, don't do that. Don't bring it
yeah,
back.
I know.
If you see, I didn't even see the episode where he actually died. I've never seen it. It's just season 6 got so stupid. I was like, come on, they're killing it.
Because he didn't actually die.
That's what they say.
You see him like laying in mud or something like that, and there's a helicopter,
Right.
and that's it. They never bring him up again.
You know what I didn't like, and believe it or not?
Who?
I didn't really like Negan.
Really?
I liked when they first brought him out, and he did what he did to...
To Glenn and all that?
right. That was
Yo, that
brutal.
was crazy.
But then after, it was just like, I don't know, I'm not getting into this guy. And everybody was so hyped about him. I just didn't get into him. I liked the governor better than Negan.
Really?
Yeah, because I thought the governor was like, he wasn't as brutal, but he was scary the same way. He was twisted,
Yeah, he was twisted,
but he
for
was
sure.
more like he was a hidden crazy guy. Like he made like he was. Negan was just crazy, like from the get go. He's nuts,
Okay.
just bashing people's heads. I'm like, all right, fine, but that's gonna get boring after a while. I mean, how many people can you kill? Just
You realize I have Lucille hanging up right
I know
over
you
there
do.
in
That's
the
why I
corner.
said I knew you were going to be surprised at that because I know you got Lucille. But I don't know. I don't know. I mean, I didn't
I
hate
wish
him.
I could take this camera and show everybody
but
Lucille.
I didn't hate him. I just wasn't really excited about it. I like the governor better.
I was like, I liked him, but I liked to hate him.
Right.
You know what I mean? And like I always thought like Rick was so dramatic and this and that. And when he left the show, I was like, all right, I kind of miss Rick being on the show. It's kind of beat now.
Well, he was the man.
He was.
Been there since day one.
It's crazy, but it did start to get good again. It took
Yeah?
a minute,
Okay.
and then it dipped off again. Then it started to get good again. So they sold the show.
Oh.
That's what happened. And there was not all new writers, but a lot of new writers. And the new owner of the show
Yeah.
kind of changed the direction a little bit. Like,
That's what I heard.
yeah. So
And it
like you
kinda-
would watch it and it would be no music. It would be or original music.
Right.
There wouldn't be anything. And they would just like they just changed it. They made it more commercial. Where originally it was just like raw, like you felt like that's what it would be like.
Right.
And they made it more commercialized and really, I don't know. I tried to stick with it, and then I started getting into Fear of the Walking Dead.
Yeah, I got into that a little bit.
Yeah, I did the first season.
They kind of, it was overkill. It's like now they came out with zombie movies and zombie
Yeah.
this, and I'm like,
Yeah, they went crazy with it.
killing the genre, bro. You're killing it.
It's fucking
Stop.
saturated.
But that's what happens with everything.
Yep.
Look at heavy metal. They saturated it and it went down the toilet.
Yep.
Because it was so commercialized, like you're saying.
Right.
So every song was the same.
Still listen.
Start out, play, do the guitar solo, and then go back.
Yeah.
Every song was the same. Give this guy long hair, make him look like a woman.
Right.
And give him
Tighter tights.
Yeah, make him look tough. Like half of them wore wigs.
Yeah.
And I'm seeing a lot of those guys wore wigs.
That's crazy.
But
And
we
here
all loved
are,
it.
Yeah,
we
here
were
we are
stupid.
trying to grow our hair out when we were kids. These guys are wearing wigs.
And the most we could get was like here.
Right.
Meanwhile, their hair's like, whoa.
I mean, I had the back of my hair pretty long at one point,
Yeah.
but, you know,
But
my hair's way too curly when it was long. When I was younger, anyway. It's not as curly as it used to be.
right.
Straightened out a lot. The gray kind of straightens it out.
Yeah. I got Walking Dead figures.
Do you?
Yeah, I got Merle and Daryl.
No kidding.
Twin pack, which is kind of cool because I loved Merle. I know he
I
was
did
the
too.
racist
They killed
guy.
him too early.
Yeah.
Because
thought
he was the kind of guy that was like, you want to hate him,
right,
but you know deep down he's going to do good stuff.
right, and he had his arc. He came around at the end. He didn't kill. What's her name? The black chick. You thought he was
Michonne.
When he took that car ride with her, you thought he was going to off her, but then he didn't. He's like, all right, go. I got something to do. So he went to kill the governor, and he got killed. So that was kind of sad.
Yeah.
And what else? Oh, my daughter went to a Comic-Con.
Yeah.
And he was there, so I have an autographed picture of him on my wall. So, but yeah,
Nice.
They killed him off too quick, way too quick. He was a good, and
I feel like they killed the governor off too quick, too.
that would have been great if it would have carried that on just a little bit longer.
Yeah.
That was really cool because he had his own town. He had a day where people were having picnics and barbecues. Meanwhile, the zombies were
Right.
having barbecues and stuff.
And they're leaving it to Beaver over there.
Yeah, but then he was sick. He had his daughter in the closet, and he had heads floating around in the fish tanks.
Yeah,
You know,
he's
I'm
a
like,
little crazy.
Whoa, I thought this was a nice guy. Now he's out of his mind.
A little bit.
And Herschel was sad seeing him go.
Oh, the old guy.
Yeah, that was pretty sad.
Yeah.
That was pretty sad. So,
What about the guy, the heck's his name? Rick's partner there.
he went too soon too.
Way too soon.
They were saying if he would have stayed alive, his character, he would have probably taken out. I think when he got killed before they had seen the governor, right?
Yeah.
He would have definitely took care of the governor.
Yeah.
'Cause he was a little crazy.
Yeah, because if they could have kept his character, he was like Rick's hitman.
Yeah.
If they would have kept his character going, I think they could have had a great storyline. I mean, look, I know they're following comics and all that stuff. I know,
Right.
whatever. But if you would have kept his character going, you could have split them off.
Yeah.
And they could have been
two factions.
opposing each other. Epic battle.
Right, exactly.
Yeah, they missed the mark on that one.
Yeah. Now, the annoying characters were, who was the blonde? Couldn't stand her. Forget her name.
I know you're talking about it. I don't
Forget
remember
her
her
name.
name.
You guys all know what I'm talking about. I couldn't stand her. She was like the liberal of the bunch because she was a lawyer. So everything
There you go.
she saw everything in like lawyers' terms, and we had to be fair and everything, And who else was annoying? Oh, Rick's wife. I didn't like Rick's wife.
Yeah.
Olive Oil.
Yeah, I wasn't a fan either.
I didn't like her.
You know, one of my favorite lines from that whole series?
What's that?
Look at the flowers, Lindsay.
Oh yeah. Oh, that was crazy.
Just
That was
look at the
crazy.
beautiful flowers.
Dude, that was shockingly gory
Yeah.
for a TV series, and
Yeah.
that wasn't cable. That was AMC.
That was regular AMC.
And it's like you saw people just got ripped apart. Like Everybody Hates Chris when he
Never
got
watched
killed.
it.
No. The kid from Everybody Hates Chris, the little skinny black guy.
I don't know. I didn't watch it.
So I didn't watch it either, but I know his face, and he did a cameo. And he's
Is that the guy that played Dr. Dre? That guy?
no, I don't think so.
We could name movies all night and not get the right one.
That's what he's famous for. Everybody Hates Chris.
I never saw that show.
Yeah, I never watched it either, and it was fun. It was weird because I like Terry Crews, and he played the dad.
Did he?
Yeah, he played the dad, and I know he's funny, but I just never got into it. So he's in the
funny,
scene where
but he's a little
yeah.
sus.
So the black kid gets caught in like a revolving door with the zombies, and they stop the door, and he's in there, and that's his demise. And they like
Oh, I remember. I bit his
that.
nose off or
they're
something.
pulling his
Yeah.
skin off his face, and I'm like, wow, holy! I'm like, this is
He
regular
died for the
TV.
girl to save
did.
the girl.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But that was pretty gory. So
Yeah, I mean, it really was.
it was, and believe it or not, they got to a point where they had better ratings than the NFL, which is impossible. Nobody beats the NFL.
Walking Dead
And they
was a
beat them.
phenomenon.
They beat the NFL You don't. Nobody does that. I don't care who you are. Sopranos didn't even do that.
No?
No. Walking Dead did though. That was crazy.
The show is insane.
Yeah. They beat them for about maybe a month or two, and then then it turned around. But still, to beat them consistently,
it was a big deal in my house.
Yeah, Walking Dead. Yeah, it was like, hey, shut up. The Walking Dead's on. Shut up.
You get everything done.
Yeah.
Everyone's on the couch, or like we would go to the store and get our own special snacks. Like it was a thing.
Yeah.
And we would line up. It would be me, my wife, the kids.
Right.
Kids, they were teenagers, but
right.
still, their boyfriends or girlfriends or whatever. We'd all be in the living room. It'd be like 8, 9 of us.
The next day, you call your friend the next day. Yo, did you see what happened?
Right.
Oh, that was crazy.
No, I DVR'd it. Don't tell me.
Shut up. Don't say nothing. Yeah, but that was crazy. Like, I couldn't wait for next Sunday because of the Walking Dead. And it was perfect because you watched 1 o'clock NFL, 4 o'clock NFL, and then right into Walking Dead because the 4 o'clocks ended about 7:30.
Perfect.
Walking Dead at, what was it, 8 or 9, I think it came on?
I think it came on at 9.
Yeah.
And then it was the after show.
Yeah. I like the after show sometimes. That guy was annoying.
He was a little annoying. I would watch it, but not always.
No.
Like, I would watch it, and then like there'd be like a crappy guest, and I'm like,
right.
Yeah, I'm good. Just turn it off.
Yeah,
that was a show, though, man.
That was some show. So, and what was his partner's name? Why can't I think of his name?
Who?
The guy, Rick's partner.
I don't remember.
Crazy guy. So he went up to like big success. He's
he's
Punisher.
been in a whole bunch of stuff. Yeah,
he was in Wolf of Wall Street. He's in a ton of stuff.
He was hysterical in Wolf of Wall Street.
He was in the
Wolf of Wall Street is one of my favorite movies.
That is so funny, man. It's so funny.
Dude, Jonah Hill. That
oh
guy.
My God.
He did that movie for the SAG minimum.
Did he
Screen
really?
Actors Guild minimum. I think he got paid like $60,000.
I've never seen a more punchable face of a character in a movie in my life. You just wanted to punch him. And then he screwed over, what's his name at the end?
Yep.
Like, unbelievable. Hated him.
Steve Madden.
That scene is so funny.
I love it.
And then when the girl comes to the party and he's like,
oh my God,
in front of everybody,
so beautiful,
and his wife.
Yeah,
it's like, what are you doing?
And he didn't give a fuck.
No, he didn't care about that.
Yeah, no, that was a great movie. One of my faves.
Yeah.
Oh, but yeah, man. So, dude, should I tell you I got ripped off by TikTok?
I think you told me that.
I did.
Not too long ago.
But I didn't tell them.
Okay, let's hear this.
So, before I kicked the power button and shut us off earlier, I was telling Louie here how I got ripped off by TikTok. Get this little thing, I'm flipping through. You get this thing, it pops up, buy 4 items or 5 items, whatever, and get an $80 coupon or a gift card or whatever it is. So I go in there, I buy a few things. I found like 4 things, put it in the cart, and I bought 2 of one thing, so it ended up being the 5. And it says, congratulations, you got your $80 credit and all that. Boom. Order my stuff. Nothing. No text message, no email, nothing on my inbox for TikTok.
They ghosted you.
Totally just like, gotcha. So TikTok got me.
Wow. Yeah.
And I spent like $50. You know what I mean? I was going to buy the stuff eventually anyway. Right. But I didn't plan on buying it yesterday.
Tell me one of the items was the blowtorch.
No.
No?
I want it. I'm afraid I'm going to burn my house down.
I love that thing. Every time I see it, I'm like, no, don't do it. You don't need that.
Because you know what we're going to do.
Right. We're going to burn the house down.
That's right. I'll be burning the weeds, and then I'm going to go by the fire pit, and I'm like, let's see if I can start a fire with this.
Right.
Before you know it, my deck is on fire.
Right. Yep, exactly.
Plus, it's been a very dry summer, so we were up here we're in New York. I don't know wherever you guys are watching from. We're on Long Island, and we had a drought this summer that was getting pretty bad. I was getting text messages and emails from the water authority.
Yes. Yeah.
Talking about you better only water on odd and even days and all that stuff. Yeah.
Put your sprinkler on.
I was like, can't water past 10 a.m. I'm like, my sprinklers go to 11 because my back is shade in the morning.
Right.
So I water the back a little bit later.
Gotcha.
Yeah. So I wanted to get it, but yeah, I'm definitely afraid of burning the house down. I just ended up getting a couple of little random things, nothing crazy. But I did get us new wheels for the chairs. They're like rollerblade wheels. So you
Yeah.
put one wheel per foot
cool.
there. And rolls real nice. And
Did you see the video where the guy just goes over to the fire pit? The girl's trying to get it started.
Dude,
He's like,
that thing's amazing.
hold on, hun.
Dude,
Fire's lit.
don't think for 1 second that I wouldn't make my wife hold out a burger with a pair of tongs. And I'm going to try and cook it. See if it works. Never know. But then I started thinking maybe I should get one. What if there's an apocalypse?
Yeah.
Look, with everything that's going on in this world,
What if there's like a beehive? And that would be like the perfect thing to get rid of a beehive. Like,
is it though?
You're not going to grab it. You're just going to.
No, I'm not grabbing it.
Like, you can't shoot a bee with a gun. You need a blowtorch. So, perfect. You just
The
don't
whole
put-
tree's going on
just
fire.
wet your house down prior.
Right.
That's all.
I had a huge bee's nest in the backyard.
Was it bees or hornets? Because I know the hornets have got a big nest.
Maybe it was hornets.
Was it gray?
Yes.
Oh, that's the hornets.
It was
Those are
gray, and it was like this big.
yeah, those are the big guys.
It was like
They're about
it was like a watermelon from the 80s.
they're about as big as that, and they sting repeatedly.
Yeah,
They
dude.
don't stop.
My backyard was covered. Like you couldn't go in the back without like them. They're all swarming around you. It was the branch was hanging over my deck,
Right.
so I'm like, that branch is no longer here. I cut all those
Now,
off.
you went and did it?
Nope.
Good.
So
I was like, we got a great story.
that'd be a whole show.
Yes. Rich out there
I-
in his beekeeper outfit.
I had a pest control thing at the time that I used to pay like quarterly, and they came and turned out it was included in my thing.
Right.
The guy literally fearless.
Yeah, they're so used to it.
He just came with like a freestanding, maybe like a 20-foot ladder,
Right.
puts it down. He just runs up the ladder, has a plastic bag, boom,
Yeah.
bags it up, rips it off, ties it up, and he's like, all right, Rich, have a good day. Grabs his ladder and took off, gets in his truck, he's gone.
Yeah, that's it.
And I'm like,
Boom, boom.
I look like such a pussy right now. This guy came into my yard, ripped it down, and left before I even finished like scratching my ass. Like, what the?
That's
I
funny.
guess when you know what you're doing, you know what you're doing, man. Because I would have been like falling off the ladder. And,
I guess that's the best way, because if you sneak up on them slowly, they're going to get agitated, and then they're going to attack.
right, like, who's
He's
this
just like-
motherfucker coming?
Swipe, boom, down, done. And they're like, what just happened? Where are we?
Yeah.
Where's the sun?
Where
What
my
happened?
These suckers are flying around. Where's my house? I
can't
know
breathe.
I left it over here.
I can't breathe.
Choking out.
You know?
Yeah, man. Whatever. It's not what I do.
Yeah.
So.
Yeah.
All right, so I want you guys all to know that by the time you watch this, which will be tomorrow, we're approaching 9/11. We did not forget.
No.
We will be doing a 9/11 episode next week.
Right.
Even though it's after the fact, we'd rather do it after, like we said in the beginning of the show. There's already so much going on. Everything gets watered down and drowned out.
Right.
We want you guys to actually hear what we have to say
Right.
and actually pay attention instead of just scrolling
Right.
and looking at 1,000 tribute videos, and
Right.
it's, it gets crazy.
So we're going to do like a conspiracy theory show. All the stuff that people were saying happened that we didn't see on the news.
Yeah.
There's a lot of them. Trust
And
me.
they're coming out by the day.
Yeah, there's a lot of them. Inside jobs, certain insurance companies, explosions that people heard that were there that we didn't hear about.
Yeah.
Buildings that didn't get hit by a plane but still went down.
Yes.
Yeah,
My wife
so-
was in that one.
Yeah. So that'll be next week. Be more depressing. This was a fun show. So
For sure.
we had fun. So till next week.
Yeah, man. Thank you, everybody, for tuning in. We appreciate it. Like, share, and subscribe.
Yes.
Keep us going.
Alrighty.
All right,
Thanks
we're
for
out.
joining us.
All right, everybody. Take care. Comb your hair.
And we're out.
Thanks for tuning in to Unfiltered with Rich and Lou. Subscribe, share, and stay unfiltered.